Joe is falling. We know before breathing like infantry, flinching inside this loose cannonade of sounds. Fracture, half a gasp, grasping at the heart, belly groan of rock, crack and scrape, and straight away the mad acceleration of gravity. The ballistic instant of speeding clatters, wounds in space, bullets, cannonballs, fingernails, clenched fist, head and man's eyes, each with their own pitch and ring, fraction of breath, a cluster of space between each battering slam and smash, and cascading through this, a formless cry, shit, shock, falling out of Joe. All comes to crescendo, earth insists, muscles tighten, fingers grip, brain hits hyper, processing speed F equals MA. Joe is falling. We know each other from cold, clamberous granite, salty Atlantic limestone, and the blood that we left on Millstone Rib. We know each other from not knowing the way. Which way is Sheffield? Which way is down? Which way is the way of our fathers? Which way is the true way, the woo way, the breakfast number 2 with extra bacon, chip butty and a pint mug of tea? We know each other from resting our blistered feet in Pete seats, from Pink Floyd and the Pistols, from Theakston's old peculiar Monty Python and a team, from crapping my pants after eating those old sausages for 3 days in a tent in summer with no fridge and no fear. We know each other from looking good and smelling bad, seeking good in the wild, sharing what we find, and when the smell of a full English breakfast idea reaches fully into the mind, we know how to lead a good follow and follow a good lead. Dave leads the cracks, more like rivers after rain. Dave leads the inaccessible, leaves the rope to the tempest, and almost leads us over the gritty edge of sky. The sweet and peaty smell of single malt leads down. Jude leads Dave, leaves Dave, leads Matt, leaves Matt, leads James, leaves James, leads the last. Joe leads loads of grit, leads us to our wits' end with his. I lead front line and have to retreat. Tom leads Army Dreamers, the marrying and babying. I lead the singing and the sillying. Graham leads the actually living the dream. Mark leads the way to the Alps. Joe's falling. Dave and I shut up for an hour across the Pennines when Arvo Pear grabs hold. How could a vibrating string hurt that much? Because I'm here and you're there. Now Graham is falling too. What good is a rope not attached to a rock? John is in a bar playing The Next Life on the piano. All has become an adagio, unfolding and following. Graham and Joe are falling into the white space around the white stuff they put on a track about a man who just crumbles. Something to do with gravity. They disappear. And Parker plays a chord. It sounds like the chord, you know, the choir that we heard before falling. We don't know what lies beyond the limits of our sphere. Because I'm here. There. Into the senseless wounds in space, they are gone like the days I cried when Liz left. And Dave cried when Jude left. And Mark cries when he can't hold the ridiculousness in. But we don't know how far they've fallen.